Welcome once again to Musings by Danon. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Danon. I'm currently reading over 600 manga and light novels, and my two favorite genres are fantasy and romance. A few years ago, another content creator, someone a lot bigger than me but nonetheless was gracious enough to give me some shoutouts when he streams, posted his shock that an anime as top tier as Blockade Battlefront was completely unknown by today's modern anime audience. After all, the anime is only... okay, it'll be 10 years old next April. But still, that's not so long ago. Is it? Except in this age of anime that only lasts a single core, who remembers what aired last year? Or even the year before? I don't mean your favorites, the ones you're praying get a second season even though you pirated them and didn't buy the DVDs or pre-order any of the special figures. I mean, do you remember when you said, oh yeah, that looks good, and added girlfriend to your watch list? Was it while the series was airing? In that case, you added it all the way back in summer 2021. Maybe you should go clear out your watch list. Anyway, I responded to his post reminding him that it is our job as content creators to inform people of classic anime. The problem is, videos about classic anime don't do as well in the YouTube algorithm. Part of the issue is that a lot of people are searching for currently airing anime, or even new and upcoming, and social media skews towards the new rather than the old. But classics are classics for a reason. They've withstood the test of time. You go back and watch them almost a decade later and they're still fun to watch. Which is why I'm so grateful that longtime Patreon supporter Waffles asked me to do a video on the very anime I'm talking about right now. Blockade Battlefront. Also, and I know it's annoying to keep hearing this, but statistically if I don't ask you to like and subscribe, the video gets fewer subscribers. For those who don't know, the anime was made by Bones, and they did not hold back when making it. At its heart, Blockade Battlefront is about a boy trying to overcome his cowardice, and searching for a way to help his sister. 3 years before the start of the series, New York City ceased to exist. A portal to a parallel dimension opened up and a new city was formed. Hell Salem's Lot. If you thought New York was a cesspit, it's got nothing on Hell Salem's Lot. Monsters are everywhere, living among humans. A barrier surrounds the entire island, and something with giant tentacles stops any ships from coming in. Every day, people just riding the train die from the strange phenomena happening in the city. But with all the horrors happening in Hell Salem's Lot, there is hope to be found. Sometimes, buried beneath strata of nightmares, people find their dreams. And Leo Watch's dream is to help heal his little sister. Her whole life she's been sick and bound to a wheelchair. One day, his family traveled to Hell Salem's Lot, and a god appeared in front of them. Both Leo and his sister knew that the god was asking for one of them to give up their vision, in order for the other to obtain a blessing. Leo, coward that he is, hesitated. His sister didn't. She, who was already crippled by disease and wheelchair-bound, gave up her sight so that she could save her brother. Now Leo is racked with guilt. He figures the only way he can find a cure for his sister, and now she has two problems she needs help with, is to join Libra, a secret organization that helps maintain the balance in Hell Salem's Lot. His hope is that through them, they will be able to find some way to aid his sister. Of course, Libra has their own problems to deal with. Like any good long-running shonen series, there is more beneath the surface and there are plots within plots. While none of the individual plots are complicated, the fact that there are layers upon layers of them means that Blockade Battlefront is not the easiest anime to explain. But I'll do my best. Most of the members of Libra were disparate vampire hunters before they joined the secret organization. They use various blood techniques in combat. Everything from turning their blood into a weapon to using it as a tracer. They can change the chemical composition to make their blood explosive. Certain advanced users don't even need their limbs anymore and just use their blood for everyday mundane tasks. But for years, they've only ever been able to defeat regular vampires, not the Elders. Ancients with unfathomable power. Creatures who, if they chose, could wipe out a city in a single night. They are humanity's ancient enemy and the perfect predator. But Leo's all-seeing eyes of the gods can see their weakness. Ancient and unchanging beings have names. Well, we all have names, and names have power. Don't believe me? If your parent says your full government name, first name, middle name, last name, in a tone of authority, you get a little bit scared. Don't deny it. I'm in my 40s and I still jump when I hear my full name. I know I'm in trouble. But we're human. We're constantly changing and evolving. I'm not the same person I was 3 years ago or even a year ago. Therefore, although my name has power over me, it doesn't have the power to compel me. But immortals are different. Immortals do not change. They are immutable. When you know the name of an immortal, you can compel it to obey you. And in the case of Libra, they compel the Elder Vampire to be sealed away for all time. But here's where the fun begins. The Elder Vampires are not the scariest things in Hellsalem's lot. Far from it. The kings who rule from the shadows set plots in motion with no care as to how many lives will be lost. And they have the power to control many of those lives before throwing them away. But one of them needs Leo's eyes in order to set his plans into motion. And he will use any means necessary to get it. Now, the nice part is Blood Blockade Battlefront has 2 seasons, and both are mostly self-contained. The overarching story, Leo trying to heal his sister, is still unresolved at the end of Season 1, but the seasonal plot is wrapped up. But Season 2 is not for the faint of heart. You'll have to keep reminding yourself when you watch it. This is a shonen, it'll be okay. This is a shonen, it'll be okay. That's the good news. The bad news is the anime does not cover the entire manga. You'll have to go read it for yourself if you want to see how the series ends. Thanks for tuning in. Once again, a huge shout out to my editor Cute Stuff. I couldn't make these videos without her. If you'd like to hire her to edit your own videos, she can be reached at cutestuff.edits@gmail.com. Link is down below. If you're looking for ways to support the channel directly, you can head on over to patreon.com/Danon. There are several tiers to choose from. You can pick an anime or manga for me to do a video about, or you can join our monthly manga club. I also wanted to give a quick shout out to all of my patrons. Waffles, Drya, Danny, Muffins, Marcus, Brett, Roxy, Alix, Borgie, Nazwan, Konga, Aaron, Chris, Robert, Austin, William Pye, Kazaris, Booksu, Patrick, Travis, Naffy, Noodle, Tiz, Art, Kiki Jiki, Gabriel, and Richard. You guys are awesome. I post anime or manga videos often, or you can click here to watch additional videos. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all again next time on Musings by Danon.